We're back now at 7:40. Mastering the latest video game may be at the top of your child's summer agenda, but what do you really know about those high-tech toys? Well, authorities tell us that many of today's gaming devices, as well as some popular internet games, could potentially allow predators to contact your kids. Our national correspondent Natalie Morales has more on this. Hey, Natalie.
Good morning, Matt. You know, these games are...
And is it possible that her husband was actually involved? Let's get a check of the weather now from Al. Motorcycles, and from the looks and sound of it, our national correspondent Tiki Barber could not be more excited, and he's joining us here on the... You may like your burgers with lettuce and tomato, but you know what? You don't always have to have them with beef. Martha's here. This was possible.
I know, and my kids do that all the time. Also, if your kid, or rather if your car needs some repairs, are you better off taking it to a local mechanic or to the dealer? We're going to get some expert advice this morning that might save you some money.
And of course, we're going to have a complete wrap-up of this morning's Emmy nominations. But first, let's head over to the news desk, get the headlines.
Ever read their diary?
Guests, and coming up next, more of your questions answered. This time, it's all about the show. And Tiki Barber is the one doing the honors. That's right after this.
Can you bribe your way on?
No, you can't. Our affiliates a few moments ago, Meredith began heckling me from the side. She dove under the desk.
Wow.
This is what I'm dealing with today. Wow. She ran like a thief who got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. I want you to see how
actually,
sad
Meredith,
this is. It makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, now to some Idol chatter. This year is being called one of the most talented seasons of American Idol ever, but behind the scenes, some are questioning whether one stage dad is pushing his son just a little too far, and this is very important to you. NBC's Michael Oku takes a look. Among them, kiss for 6 seconds every night before you go to sleep.
Your spouse, or?
Apparently.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure whether that is a maximum of 6 seconds or a minimum of 6 seconds. We'll find out about that. But before we do, let's go over to the news desk. Anne's got a check of the headlines.
I'm not sure if I wanted them to do a movie, you know, after the series, but now I can't wait to see it.
And a lot of questions, though. Do you know, is there a wedding? We know one of the marriage is there's something that perhaps tears it apart.
Right.
We've got a lot of other little tidbits in here, and we're going to have to wait till May to find out more.
Did you watch the series when it was on?
Yeah, in the very beginning I did, and then I didn't as much at the end, but I
Who did I most resemble to you?
Don't
Big.
say Mr. Big. I knew you were going to say Mr. Big. Okay.
Anyway, we're going to be back with Kim Raver, one of the stars, Sex and the City, the movie.
And we're going to talk with all the stars, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kim Cattrall, Kristen Davis, Cynthia Nixon, and other cast members then. But this morning we have the exclusive broadcast premiere of the Sex and the City movie trailer.
Next, we're going to talk about the sweet science. Al, thank you very much. Now to the race for the White House, and the #1 issue for voters these days, the faltering economy. Both candidates are trying to prove they can fix it. NBC's Andrew. Florida. This time around, it could be a completely different region. Do you live in that region? We're going to find out in just a little while. But first, teachers who've had to put up with low-pay, rowdy students in crumbling schools have a new headache, and that's students recording their every move on their cell phones. One teacher outside Phoenix learned the lesson the hard way. Natalie Morales has that story.
You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup. Don't
Character in this Rick docker, he's a guideline.
He had a great arm.
Right, exactly.
He didn't like to hit.
He's out of pro football in the United States. He still wants